Today we're working on a 2004 Honda CR-V. It's got some noise and shuddering coming from the rear differential on tight turns and parking lot maneuvers. The fix is to drain and refill the rear differential fluid with Honda approved fluid. Okay, here's our rear differential, and we have our two bolts. We have our drain bolt, and up here we have our fill bolt. What we're going to do first is loosen the top one to make sure we can get them loose, and then we're going to loosen the bottom one and drain the fluid out. There's our top one. A little bit of effort breaks it loose. And you pull them out by hand. And they have crush washers on them. We're going to replace these with new crush washers just so we can ensure proper sealing. And position our drain pan, because once we loosen it, we're going to see some fluid coming out. Actually, that drain pan's in the way. Right. Now we'll pull the drain pan back. And we should see a muddy mess. And our crush washer that fell in. Alright, now that we have all the fluid drained out of our rear differential, we're going to go ahead and install the bottom drain plug with a new crush washer. And this gets torqued down to 35 foot-pounds. We've already got our torque wrench set. I'm just gonna .35 foot-pounds right there. Alright, so now that we got the bottom drain plug all tightened up, we're gonna go ahead and fill the top. And this calls for a special Honda fluid, dual pump fluid, specifically for these applications. And capacity is also about just over a quart, 1.1 quarts. So we'll just go ahead and just continue to squeeze it on through until we're full. Our differential filled to the point where the fluid's just below this hole here on the fill hole. You can see it's dripping out ever so slightly, so we know it's full. And it took just over 1 quart. Like I said, 1.1 quarts is what this book calls for a fill. So we're going to clean that up, and we'll throw our fill plug in, and again, new crush washer. And we'll just thread this right back into the hole here. And we'll take our torque wrench and we'll lock that down to 35 foot-pounds. And from here we're going to go ahead and test drive our vehicle again and see if our issue has been remedied. Here's our after in vehicle, turn to turn, nowhere near making the noise that it was making.